Hello and welcome to News Laundry. We've all been watching the situation unravel in Afghanistan for the last few weeks. According to reports, more than 17,000 people have fled the country and more want to leave. The Taliban have made it clear that after August 31st, there might not be any more evacuations. Today, I'm actually joined by Ayeda Shadab. She's from Afghanistan. Ayeda is a model and a designer, has her own boutique in Kabul. She's a fashion icon for many young women in Afghanistan. She has about 290,000 followers on Instagram, which is more than what President Ghani has, and also about 400,000 followers on TikTok. Ayeda, welcome to News Laundry. Thank you for taking the time to join us in this difficult moment.
Hello for you and for everyone else, and thank you for having me here.
Yeah. Firstly, Ayeda, could you please tell me where you are at right now, and where is your family? What is the situation?
I'm in Turkey now, and my family are stuck in Kabul, in Afghanistan. I came here before a month. I actually came for my business, but then situation got worse, so my family didn't allow me to go back to Afghanistan. So I'm stuck here, and my visa is already finished, and my family are stuck in Kabul, and I cannot find any way to get them out of Afghanistan. I mean, because of the situation, and then a lot of people are outside of the airport. So even people, if they have visa, they cannot go out. So my family, they don't even have.
Yeah, I mean, for the last 2 days, you've been telling me that your family is stuck at the airport, right?
Yes, so I have applied for asylum from many countries, but we didn't get any response yet. And my family, they're afraid because, as you mentioned, that after 31, there wouldn't be any flights. So because of that, they are so much worried. And then even they don't have any documents, I mean, proper document like visa. So they are just keep going to the airport if they can find any way to get in.
Yeah.
The situation is getting tough, actually.
No, I was actually going through your Twitter timeline, and I read this one particular tweet. I'm just going to read it out for our viewers. It says, quote, "The funny part is a lot of TV channels from different countries want to interview me regarding the current situation, how it affected my business. Am I one of the important Afghan ladies? If yes, then why am I not getting asylum for myself and my country?"
Yes, it's true. Like a lot of TV channels like BBC, ZDF, or other different kind of TV channels, they're contacting me to get to have interview with me, and because we really try our hard. I mean, we try hard to work in Afghanistan, to be one of the, I don't know, like we are encouraging other women actually to stand by their own, to work. And now it's the time that we have to get asylum. I mean, we have to get out of Afghanistan to be in safe side. But I'm trying my best to do for myself and for my family. I'm not getting any response because my father got killed by Taliban before 2 years. He was deputy governor in one province for more than 12 years. And my mother, she was senator. So their life is in danger also. And my sister, she used to do modeling also, like me. Of course, our life is in great danger since we are women. And for Taliban, women, they're working outside. They're not wearing scarves. They're posting their pictures. Of course, we are their enemy. I mean, for them, they will not judge us. They will just straightly kill us. I know that they said that we already forgive a lot of people. They already, even the prisons, the people that they're in prison. But still, for women, they don't. I mean, they don't forgive them. They are not showing their real faces now. They are saying like, we don't have any problem with women. They can work. They can just go for school, or I don't know. I mean, out of their home. But I'm sure in the future it won't stay. It won't be the way that they are showing now.
So you don't believe the Taliban?
I don't believe, because even for the time being, they are going to the homes, searching like who people that they were working in government. So they are searching, and they just want to know who are working with government, who are at home or where they're living. So I don't know, maybe later on they will.
Yeah. I was actually going to ask you, I mean, coming to your profession, Ayeda, when a young girl in Afghanistan is interested in fashion, is interested in clothes, is interested in design, where does she go? I mean, does she turn to television, internet, magazines? I mean, how does she get access to these things that she's interested in?
In Afghanistan, we don't have this fashion line a lot. So most of the people, I mean, the girls, they got encouraged by women like us from internet, because I don't know, years ago we hadn't this modeling or fashion line. I mean, like clothing, those things. We had only normal shops. We hadn't like proper designers to do their own designs or their own brands, because like I don't know, like 20 years ago, still we had the Taliban, and then recently we were getting better. We were working, studying, getting an education, just improving, I mean, in the education part. But unfortunately, overnight, these things happened, and then people got disappointed again.
Yeah.
Because like women, like girls, like me, we just finished our university. We just got our master. We just started for our work, so we can do something for our future, for our country. We are startup entrepreneurs. I mean, our business is just beginning. It's not even been 2 years, but they're afraid. My family, they're afraid. They keep calling me that I can find at least a way for them.
Yeah,
I'm using my connections, I don't know, the social media, but I cannot find. It's hard.
And what I wanted to ask you was, how did it start for you? When did you decide, and why did you decide you wanted to do what you do, despite the conditions and threats that you might face?
I was studying overseas, and then I started my social media account almost, I think, 3-4 years ago, when I was in Malaysia. I was taking my bachelor there. And the last years of my study, I started Muslim modeling there in Malaysia. And then I moved to China for my master. People, they used to, since I used to post my pictures, so my followers, they used to ask me about my clothes. Where did I get that? How can they find it? So it came to my mind. It encouraged me that I can start my online business first. I had interest in fashion, I mean, to do my own business, and then they just encouraged me to start it online. So during my master, I started online from China. Whatever I used to wear, I could take order and send it to Afghanistan for my customers, also for my followers also. It used to take almost a month to ship from China to Afghanistan, but they accepted. I mean, they used to accept and wait for a month just to get their order from China. That's how I started. And then after I finished my master, I opened my trading company in China, so I could export from China more and wholesale also. Then because of the COVID, everything, shut down.
Yeah.
Because of quarantine, I go back Afghanistan. Then I started my physical shop, because my customer they wanted actually a physical shop so they can come and shop more physically. Then I started my physical shop. It's been almost 1.5 years. I had my physical store in Afghanistan. My customer, of course, comparing to last year, it increased a lot. We really had good customers. Our business was going well. And then suddenly this happened. I mean, Taliban, they came. Now we don't have actually that, we don't have sales a lot. We're just selling, for the time being, we're just selling abaya, because I used to import abaya also from Dubai.
Okay.
So only that part we are selling now. It's like only people that they really need abaya, they have to go out of home. I think most of the people that they need because they are going to the airport, so they want abaya. So we don't have much sales. Our business is it's down now. And of course, I have to settle somewhere and then start again from zero.
And your shop is kept open in Kabul right now? You said you're selling.
For the time being, yes, I opened it, but girls are not working anymore there. It's only men, they're working, they're just selling. But I'm not sure how long we can keep it open, since the name of the brand is Ayeda also. And then the first days of when the Taliban attacked Kabul, they take over, we had delivery, and then they stopped my delivery guy and they beat him also because they saw he's carrying the plastic bag of Ayeda. And then they asked that you are working with Ayeda, blah, blah. So later on, they haven't any problem. They keep asking. They do. They question a lot when we have delivery, but we didn't face any problem yet. But I'm sure it won't stay longer. The way that their good behavior, it won't be long lasting.
So what happens to all the other clothes that you have sourced?
It's just in stock. It's there. We don't have customers to sell.
And before the Taliban took over now, before the last, whatever's been happening in the last few weeks, what kind of reaction did you have from people? Did people ever from home and people in Afghanistan, did you feel fully supported? Were there people telling you that you shouldn't do this, it could be dangerous for you? Did you feel they were welcome to what you were doing?
Well, people were always supportive. My customers, they were supportive because they were also, they were not expecting what happened now. And for the last month, I really had good, sale for the weddings, for the engagement parties. We had a lot of orders for the last month before the Taliban take over the Kabul.
Yeah.
Now we don't have customer for clothes because the life is hard now. Banks are closed. They don't have money to even survive now. So if they cannot go out, they don't need clothes also. That's why we don't have sale. We don't have customer for clothes. Only we have a few customers for abaya since they need it. That's it.
And have you ever before faced any threat from the Taliban? You said your dad was attacked by the Taliban.
My father got killed by Taliban since he was working for government, and when he wanted to come back Kabul, they killed him. And during this year, I got 2-3 time threat.
Okay.
And they came to my shop. I don't know, it was Taliban or someone. I'm not sure. One time it was from Daesh people, and they sent it women in my shop. They threatened me, and then they keep asking me like, where is Ayeda, when he's coming to the shop, when he stay in shop. They were looking for the clothes that they are a little bit open or short. So my stuff, they keep telling me to not come to the boutique for some time. They were afraid. And then another time when I was in Dubai, 2-3 bulletproof cars, they came to the shop. They said that if we catch Ayeda, we will burn. So these kind of threats I got a lot, but we were just being positive. We were just being like, we have to do it. We hadn't any other way. We had to just face the difficulties, the hard times. But now we cannot do it anymore, because that time we had government, we had our people behind us, but now we don't have it. We lost everything. We only have Taliban, and we have to just do whatever they want. We have to just follow their rules and regulations.
And do you see any possibility for continuing to do the work that you do?
I don't think so, because they have a lot of restrictions for wearing the clothes for outfits. The only hope that I have from Afghanistan is that I only can sell hijab, Arabic abayas. I don't want to sell burqa. I mean the one that chadri, but I want to just continue in the abaya part that I'm importing from Afghanistan, from Dubai to Afghanistan.
And why is is there a reason you don't want to sell a burqa?
Because people, they cannot wear it. They have the restrictions. I only can sell Afghan clothes that they are longer and they're covered fully.
No, I mean, like,
there is possibility that I can sell that beside abaya. Nothing else, I think.
No, I was wondering, you said you don't want to sell a burqa. You only want to make sure it's
because I don't want to encourage people to wear burqa in Islam. If they are saying about Islam that we have to cover, we have to wear hijab, they didn't. I mean, in Islam, it's not mentioned that they have to wear burqa. They said that it's mentioned that we have to wear proper hijab, abaya. I mean, we have to cover our head scarf. So I think that even all Islamic countries like Dubai, Saudi Arabia, or other countries, they're wearing abaya, the black long abaya with scarf. So that's the only, I mean, the proper clothes for Islamic, I mean, for their culture, I mean, for their rules and regulation, it will match. So I think I will just continue with the abaya and with the fully covered clothes, but I'm not sure how long we can keep it if they allow us. Because I cannot say anything. We cannot pretend. I mean, we cannot predict the future, how it's gonna be.
Yeah. And last question I want to ask you is, your family has been through so much. I mean, they're going through so much now. You have been through so much, and you still are. Where did you find the conviction or the courage to still say that you're still going to do what you do despite everything that's been happening with your family? Why is this so important for you?
Well, I'm from that country. I don't want to say, I don't want to just give up on my country. At least even a bit I can do, I will do it for my country. Because if I don't do, if not other girls, if not this one and that one, who will do it? We cannot just leave all the country to the Taliban, whatever they want to do. At least we can try our best to do something in somehow, from somewhere, that we have to do something for our country. So even if it's about anything if I can do, I would do it. And of course, I'm trying to help my family to get out of Afghanistan, just because their life won't be their life won't be safe, because we don't have men to support them. I don't have father to work outside to support them. I don't have brother to do it. And the women's, of course, Taliban there, they don't let women to work. So I was working in home. My mother was working. My sister were working. If we cannot work, who can support? So of course they have to get out of Afghanistan. That's the only reason that I want them to get out of Afghanistan. Right. Because we won't have any supporter in Afghanistan. And I'm not sure how long I can continue my business there. And I don't know if we are not, if my family are not there, if I'm not there, I don't know, people, I can find good people to just continue the work or not. We don't know, but I will try my best. And I hope that I can get somehow, any way that I can get my family out of Afghanistan, so I can continue from here and control my business from outside of Afghanistan. Even though I don't have hope that I can stay longer in Turkey, since my visa is also expired, and I can be deported anytime. Since during this 10 days, I don't know, 1 week, a lot of Afghans without visa, they got deported back to Kabul in this situation, even though we were not expecting from Turkey. But let's see.
I'm just wondering,
we just hope.
Through the course of your work, through the interactions you have online, I'm sure you've met many young women from Afghanistan. You've spoken to them, interacted with them. Is there any particular conversation that you remember from anyone you've had, any young woman you've had, which really made you believe that you were doing something special, that you were doing something brave? That
Well, even now I get some positive vibes from them. They always say like Afghanistan or Afghan people are not the same like before 20 years ago. So they are just saying that we have to be positive and we have to continue to our work. So that gave me, I don't know, that gave me energy so I can continue. I don't know. I hope that I can.
Thank you so much, Ayeda. Thank you for joining us. I know it's been a very difficult time, and we are in our thoughts and prayers, and please stay safe.
Thank you so much for having us. I'm not even so much concentrate. I don't know what I was saying because I'm all my mind is there in Afghanistan with my family. And I really appreciate your time also.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We, being an independent platform, depend on our readers, viewers and listeners. Support independent media by subscribing to News Laundry. Go to newslaundry.com, click on the subscribe button at the top and pay to keep news free.